like 2 whole minutes after. Yes, let's go, it worked finally. Hey guys, it's Reese, welcome back to the channel. Just doing some toy car hockey games here, as you can tell. And before I guess go more into this game, this is how a setup normally is for toy car hockey. If you can see that, there's 5 cars on each team. The penalties are pretty much close to ones of, like, you know, standard normal college or NHL hockey, but it does not follow the same rules as, you know, real life hockey, obviously. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, let's get back to this game. No goal. And NASCAR scores first. That was a pretty long shot there, actually. Good shot. Yeah, better saved by the goalie. And somehow that's just not enough for a goal. And I don't think that's a goal either. Nope. Close, but no goal. That was obviously not a goal. They have, like, what, 3, 4 shots on goal? And somehow all of them have missed. The only reason the cars are like this is because some of them are trying to be offense and defense at the same time to prevent the other team from scoring. 2 minutes tripping, can't do that. I mean, that Aston Martin should have known not to go there. That was an easy penalty call for tripping. Should not have done that in the slightest. So at what, like the 4:20 mark is when it's out? Oh, we have a penalty warning for tripping. We are tied and they score shorthanded. UK's persistence pays off and they get a shorthanded goal, which in toy car hockey does not happen too many times. And NASCAR scores. It's 1-2 now. NASCAR has the lead, but just by a goal. We're tied. It's 2-2 now. Wow. So far, that car is the only one with the goals. So I'm surprised the center doesn't have a goal yet. It's 2-3 now. The goals are 2-0-1, and the goals are, I believe it's 2-0-0. I think. No, it's 1-1-0 for goals scored. Yep, that's correct. That's a little too far to play. Good shot there from the forward, but not enough on it. And it finally scores. That was a tricky shot there because that car was defending pretty well, I would say. It's 2-4, and well, now it's 3-4. Well, NASCAR does not want to lose another game for this season. And they won't. They win this game in regulation. The goals are 2-2-1, and the goals are 2-1-0. Well, NASCAR wins that game 3-5 in regulation. NASCAR lost their first game to, I believe it was USA, actually. If anyone was wondering who NASCAR's toy car hockey team played first, well, you just got your answer. It was USA, and they lost that game in overtime, 4-5. Because NASCAR was the racing in that game. I mean, technically, you could also say it 5-4, but it's like that would cause a little confusion. All right, let's have USA play next. USA can play anyone but NASCAR. They can play Italy, Japan, or Australia. They're going to play Australia, like, completely. Oh, most like probably what pretty far away rival. If I'm just gonna say that, I mean that's a long ways away. Right, and we are just about to get this game underway here. So those two are playing along with them. Right, let's get this game started and underway. Sorry if I said underway a little bit funny, but I'm just gonna say this, but for many of you who don't know, this is something I normally don't mention during live stream things, but I am autistic, so that's why, every once in a while I'll say like, something funny. Like I'll say a normal word, but a little bit more funny, like in a way. So please do not judge me for that. And if you do, that will not make me feel happy. I just thought I'd mention that because many of you may or may not know that about me. Well, that's no goal. And still no goal. That Holden is playing really good defense there as the center. Oh, they finally got it past them. No goal. Not exactly goalie interference because it was a little too late to call that. They're just going to call it no goal instead. And Australia scores. Australia is ahead of USA 0-1. Or technically 1-0 because USA hasn't scored. Well, we're tied. It's 1-1. That was a good shot try there, but got blocked by Australia's center. That's a good goal there, and it's 2-1 now. USA takes the lead on the Dodge Challenger shot. I mean, that was good passing there from USA, so I saw no way that was going to be stopped. Move the goalie a little bit too much and no goal because of that. Can't move the goalie out of the goalie playing zone. How do you not score there? Nope, that's not a goal. Nope, no goal, and the goalie has frozen the puck up, and they'll have a face-off close by. Oops. We're going to have to redo the face-off because we had the wrong center. Almost. And Australia scores. It's 2-2 now in this game. The goals are 2-0-0 and the goals are 1-1-0. That was an interesting shot. I somehow thought it was going to go around and back there for a goal, but not quite. That puck is out of play. Not enough for a delay of game, though. And Australia is not going to challenge that because they knew that was not far enough for delay of game to obviously happen. Just stopped all of it somehow. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be a tripping warning. Hopefully. That car's okay. Seems to be moving a little bit slowly, so we're gonna have to sub in this car. Oh, they're calling a penalty on Australia Center. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct and 2 minutes for what is it? Not boarding. or probably another 2 minutes for interference and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't think that was like checking or cross-checking or elbow or shoulder penalty, because cars don't have those, obviously, so can't really call them. Yep, 2 minutes for interference and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So that's a double minor on Australia Center. Hopefully that other car on USA toy car hockey team gets better, because if not, then we'll have to find a new car. And the double minor will actually last for all 4 minutes. So no matter how many goals they score, even though they have the lead at 3-2 now. And that one did hit off their goalie. If it didn't, that would have been delay of game. I think it's, yep, that stopped enough. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that, my bad. That was totally unexpected. I should have covered my mouth. I'm truly sorry for that, but that was unplanned for an unexpected. Next time that happens, I'll remember to do that, because when I do these live streams, I never know when something like that, unfortunately, will happen. Is that a goal? Just enough fine. It's a goal. It's 4-2 now. I wasn't sure exactly what time the penalty happened, so we're going to say like the 11-minute mark. So at 15 minutes exact is when that car's going to be out of the penalty box. It is 4-2 now, so that's not so good. It's 5-2, and that was a pretty long goal, and it literally claimed under Australia's goalie, and that was a really long shot. Not as long as this one took in overtime to beat what was it? Australia, actually. But USA does win. This is what I normally do for celebrations after games. And sometimes I'll also do that, like, car high fives type thing. I know it's like part of the main reason why their paint scratches are rubbed off is when I do the celebrations after a toy car hockey or toy car baseball game. But how else is a team supposed to celebrate than if they're toy cars? You couldn't. All right, UK's already played. Actually, they did not. Did they play? Yeah, they did play. They lost to NASCAR. All right. Well, there's going to be 2 more games, and the 2 teams left are Japan and, let's see, South Korea or Sweden. Japan is going to play. I think they played South Korea. They did not. Actually, they started with Sweden, so they did not play South Korea. They're going to have to play South Korea, and I think Japan was. Whoa, that Hyundai is going all over the place. I think they were this way last time. Yeah, so they'll be away this time, meaning that Japan's home this time. Japan's the home team in this toy car hockey game. Not going with their own premium lineup, because I think they used all of them in the first game anyways, so they couldn't do that then. Right. Let's get this game started. No goal. And still no goal. That's almost a tripping penalty. That hit the goal and went out of play. That was a long-range goal there from the Hyundai. Not as long as that car over there from Italy's toy car hockey team, but still pretty long. That's probably the tied for second longest goal scored in this game. That one's a little far out of play. South Korea has the lead. It's 1-0. There's like a sliver past it, and because of that, they can't really say that it's enough to call it a goal. They're going to have to review it, but for now, we'll just keep going until we get the word back from the imaginary refs and the word's coming back. After further review, no goal. Not enough on pass to really be able to clarify it as a goal. That's obviously not a goal. That's a goal, and it's 2-0 South Korea now. Better watch out for those Hyundai Premium cars. And Japan finally scores, and it's not one of their premium cars, shockingly enough, in this game that gets the first goal started. The goals are 1-0-0, and the goals are 2-0-0. That's a goal, and we're tied. It's 2-2 now. It's 3-2. That car from Japan was trying its best to get the puck out of there, but just fell a little bit short of doing that. Oh no, that was bad. And it was really bad, because that's a goal, and it's 4-2 now. This Hyundai has one goal as well, so the goals are 2-3-1-0, and the goals are 1-1-0. That was a good shot there, but not enough on it for a goal. It's 4-3 now. Japan's back in this game, only down by a goal. 2 minutes interference has been called on number 11 from South Korea's Toy Car hockey team, and will be in the penalty box. They're short-handed. Ooh, I don't know what to call that because the puck was technically under that card. No interference will be called, but they're going to call 2 minutes unsportsmanlike conduct because that definitely seemed a little unnecessary there. So we're 2-on-2 for like 3 minutes because that one has a minute, that one has 2 minutes. So what, like the 18:30 mark is when the Hyundai will be out. We're tied and headed to overtime, and because of that, all penalties automatically expired. It's 4-4 now. So the goals are 3-1-0, and the goals are 3-1-0. Next goal wins it. That was a good shot there, but nope. And Japan wins it in overtime. Japan comes back and beats South Korea in overtime, 4-5. I think they played Sweden and went to overtime and won that game too. Japan's had 2 overtime wins and no regulation wins in Toy Car hockey so far this season. If they keep that up, they'll actually be a really harder to beat team come playoff times because overtime wins are more harder to get than normal regulation wins will be. That is actually Japan's second win, and they are still undefeated. The funny thing is they were undefeated last season, and I think went all the way to the finals and lost to NASCAR, and NASCAR already had like 3 or 4 losses. I think it was 4 actually before facing Japan, and somehow took Japan down in like 4 games. This will get every team halfway through their regular season games. Sorry about that background noise there. That's better. All right. Well, the last game of this, well, the didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. Australia did play, and they lost to USA. So the last game is going to be Italy versus Sweden, European showdown, but not a close European showdown, unlike Germany, which did not make this season of Toy Car hockey. So we won't have to worry about them then. All right, last game of this live stream. Italy was away last time, so they'll be the home team this time. That part I do know. And let's see, they used, I believe it was these three, so these two are going to play along with them. Right, let's get Sweden's team ready to go. I don't think they've done this lineup before, so the Volvo cars will not be playing this time. Right, and the puck's just about to drop. Italy scores first at 0-1. Italy scores again, 0-2. Nope. Can't really do much there. It's 0-3. That's obviously, yeah, that's a goal at 0-4. Right, well, the goals are 2-1-1, and the goals are all zeros for their team. Stopped it all somehow. Is Italy bound to get the first shutout of this season? They could. And Italy does it. Italy shuts out Sweden 0-5 and becomes the first team to get a shutout in Striker hockey this season. Italy's second win is a complete, total game domination win from start to finish and did not allow Sweden to score. Sweden almost had one goal, but it didn't go past Italy's goalie. And let's see, that was Sweden. Wow, Sweden's not doing so well. They didn't do well in those seasons, most of them, when USA wasn't playing, actually. I think they only played in like 2 of them, maybe. Well, that's it for this live stream. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching, joining Stepping By, and I'll see you in my next Striker Hockey live stream, whenever that happens to be. Bye now, later. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I hope you liked this Striker Hockey fun live stream that I did today.